diamonds in the rough. NFL Draft Diamonds. Time to shine.
Hi, I'm Jimmy Williams with Draft Diamonds, and today I have with me Daniel Smith, a quarterback out of Villanova. How you doing, man?
I'm doing well. How are you doing?
I'm doing well. It looks like you're outside and enjoying some weather, and I'm inside my little box.
Yeah, probably getting a little sunburn right now, but, I'll take it.
That's fine, man. Sounds good. Hey, tell some of the viewers here just a little bit about your overall career.
So I went to high school at Tuscarora High School in Leesburg, Virginia. Coming out of high school, had two offers, Campbell and St. Francis. Campbell was the one I seriously considered more so. Ended up going there. Redshirt my freshman year. My redshirt freshman year. So the next year after that, I didn't win the job coming out of camp. Ended up coming in for the starter game 3 at halftime when he got hurt. Then I started the rest of the year. Ended up running for a lot of yards that year. Was pretty high up on the Jerry Rice Award voting. Then the next year, didn't have the year that I wanted as much. Got a couple injuries, minor stuff that, took away some of the conference games from me. Then decided to graduate in 3 years, decided to graduate transfer to Villanova. We had a pretty good year last year, made it to the first round of the playoffs. Still think we should have made it to the second, but we didn't. So we got a little bit of a chip on our shoulder now. So
yeah, man, I remember watching that game. That was a rough game to watch, just overall. So, your quarterback at Villanova had a great year last year. Actually had a total of 48 touchdowns, which is kind of amazing. 35 passing, 11 rushing, and 1 as a receiver, which is kind of fun. And throwing for 3,274 yards. So, I mean, you guys, as an individual, like your statistics are definitely, are definitely great numbers. And you were also a semifinalist for the Walter Payton Award. So, I mean, that alone is pretty cool.
Thank you. Yeah, it's fun.
Tell me a little bit about, you're the quarterback of the team. What does it mean to you to be the leader of that team?
Yeah, I don't know that quarterback necessarily translates to like the absolute leader on a team. I think the best teams out there have a little bit of everything from their leadership. We got our starting middle linebacker, Forrest Ryan, was the team captain last year. He's very about his business, lead by example. We'll call you out on BS if you're BSing. Just a good dude, works hard and doesn't take any crap. We got Justin Covington, our running back, who tore his ACL last year, but probably I think would have been the best running back in the country had he been able to complete that year. He's our rah-rah guy. He's always full of energy, always loud. He really amps things up when things get down. If it's in the weight room at practice, on game day, doesn't matter. He's kind of that rah-rah guy. I think I'm more of a lead by example. I'm not necessarily the loudest one. I'm not gonna make a big rah-rah speech before a game and get everybody hyped up, but I'm gonna be there, and I know my job. I can help people with their job, and I think you need a little bit of all that on the field to be successful.
Gotcha. Tell me a little bit about just how you've progressed over the years when you're like studying your opponent and sitting down and watching film. What's different now, going into your, I guess, 5th year now, playing collegiately versus you coming out of high school, for example?
Yeah, as an 18-year-old, well, for one, your attention span's a little bit shorter, I think. I think that grows as you get older a little bit. But no, I think just having played a lot of meaningful football and having been in the game, I know what I'm looking for. I've had a lot of coaches along the way, kind of show me, hey, like when you're watching film, you want to look for this, you want to look for this. And it's not just film. It's how I approach practice. It's how I interact with my teammates in the locker room. It's how I fuel myself with nutrition and sleep during the week. I just take things a lot more seriously than I did as an 18-year-old.
Gotcha. And tell me a little bit about maybe one of the best lessons you've ever learned from a coach, from one of your football coaches.
Yeah, so Dave Marsh, who was my OC at Campbell for 2 years, the 2 years that I was playing, not redshirted. And he's now the OC at Texas Southern. And, he was a Marine guy and, very big on accountability and, holding other people in line and making sure, like, we do things as a team, not individually. Like, we hold each other accountable and we are responsible for each other and getting everybody through everything, So, that was a big one. And also he taught me about, like, prioritization and, what's it called? Priorities. Basically, when making a big decision in life, you don't want to, make impulsive decisions. He always said, sleep on it for a night, kind of map it out, write down your priorities and what's more important to you and how that weighs in on the decision. And, think about it logically and then sleep on it. And when you wake up in the morning, if your gut feeling's the same as your logic was the night before, go ahead. That's the decision I think that you're going to want to make. If not, you might want to, think back and think about what you would want differently in that situation.
Sure. Talk to me about being a quarterback, man. I mean, are you the kind of quarterback that's, do you consider yourself a mobile quarterback? I guess really the big question is, what is the best part about your game?
Yeah, so I think I would call myself a mobile quarterback because I think I can move around. But like I'm not going to say I'm a runner. I think I'm mobile enough to get myself out of situations and move the ball down the field with my legs. But I think I'm still a pass-first guy, and I look to throw the ball first. And I think the strongest part about my game is my preparation leading into it in my mind. Instead of I'm not gonna make the perfect pass every time and split it between three people and thread the needle every single throw. But you don't have to. It's just about moving the ball down the field, getting first downs, taking what they give you. And I think that I've gotten a lot better at that since my freshman year to now.
Gotcha. And just one last question for you here, Daniel. Give me your why. Give me the reason why you play football, and just maybe why a team should sign you, draft you, give you, a handsome check.
Mm-hmm.
Why? Just give me your why.
Yeah, so I mean, I've been playing since I was 9 years old. Originally thought I was going to be an NBA like a basketball player, professional basketball player, and stopped growing at about 6 foot and realized, hey, I don't jump that high either, so that wasn't going to work too well for me. But no, just the 8th grade was really the first year that sparked my absolute love for football. And then I had a great high school career. Obviously I wanted to play in college. Once I got into college and had some success and realized, I can make a career out of it, I kind of think to myself, like, what could be better than, playing football and making money playing football? And that's what I love to do. And, the camaraderie that comes with football, it's like the ultimate team sport. You make brothers for life. Your teammates are your family. And they keep me going. Like, when I think that, hey, like, I don't want to get up and work out today because, I'm tired, I'm sore, whatever. It's like, hey, my teammates are going to work out and, like, I expect them to do that. So I better expect myself to do the same thing because, at the end of the day, I'm letting him down if I'm not doing my job. He's letting me down if he's not doing his job. And I think that's how the accountability on a team kind of has to work, is you have to be accountable for yourself before you can be accountable for anyone else. As far as why I think a team should take a chance on me and give me an opportunity, is I'm going to work extremely hard. I'm going to compete. I hate losing. I think I love winning more than I hate losing, but at the same time, they go hand in hand. And I'm just going to compete, and I'm going to do what it takes to win. And, I'm not going to give up.
Cool. Well, Daniel, it's been great sitting and chatting with you, about life and sports, and, definitely feel like you guys could even do better than you did last year. I mean, you as an individual had a great season last year, but again, with an unfortunate injury to your starter at running back, I mean, it felt like that kind of hurt you guys a little bit. But, with a healthy Justin Covington and with a lot of people coming back from last year, you guys have a great season to look forward to.
Yeah, we have a lot of weapons offensively. We got our top 2 targets back in Shanga Hodge and Jaron Hayek. We got our top tight end back in Todd Summers. We got all of our rushing yards from last year returning in the backfield. So our whole offensive line's coming back. Offensively, we're going to be very, very stout. We're going to be an explosive offense. We're going to push the ball down the field, but, we're going to run the ball very well as well. And then on the flip side, we got Forrest Ryan, in the middle. He's all over the field. He's just a guy that makes plays. He's at the ball all the time. We have Malik Fisher, who's going to be a really, really good pass rusher for us, and just probably our guy on the D-line. And then we have a few DBs that I think are really, really good. But I really think that Jaquan Amos is going to be the guy, and he's going to separate himself from, I think, the rest of the pack in the CAA as far as DBs go. I think he's really going to put himself up another level than everybody else this year and prove that, he's a guy that deserves a shot at the next level as well.
Yeah, you guys have a lot of good talent. Daniel, I kind of have to wrap up and let you go, but again, it's been great talking to you, and wish you the best of luck this season, bro.
Thank you. It was a lot of fun.